It was terrible, exciting,
Yeah.
exhilarating, pissed me off. It was everything you wanted. It was everything the Edmonton Oilers have given me my entire fandom.
It's honestly a little bit of what we talked about on Thursday or Friday, whatever day when they were down 2-0, when we were just like, listen, this team makes no sense. They have been, there have been how many periods? 12, 13 if you count overtime. They have been substantially the worst team for 10 of those 13 periods. Third period of game 1.
Yeah, 4, 5, whatever. Yeah, they've been very bad.
Yeah, like bad. Like just based on the merit of this series, if you took out every clip where there was a goal and just showed me every other part of this series, sweep. They're done. They are gone home. Cancun, Cabo, whatever, pack the shit up. Mm-hmm. The fact that this is 2-2 and they've played this poorly and the LA Kings have done what the LA Kings have done is just mind-blowing to me. Anyways, we got to be a little bit of it right now for the LA Kings, where it's that like, oh shit, here we go again. Like,
yeah.
How are we not up in this series playing the way that we have? So yeah, I mean,
I think a very interesting angle of this now, too, is to start the series, the conversation was so strong on Edmonton of being like, they only have 4 defensemen. They only have so many forwards. In that overtime period, they rolled every single forward played in that overtime.
For the
Oilers. Every single one played. Defenseman, I think the only one that didn't play was Emberson, but he's been great on the penalty kill. He's playing a role on this team. The Kings cannot ice a full roster currently. Because they just simply don't believe in their players to do a job.
Yeah. In the building, they weren't showing a ton of replays. So I have a great view because, as you guys know, I sit in this corner. I had a great view of this, and I'm going, the ref didn't make a signal. I turn to my old man, I'm like, why did the ref not make a signal? Like, what did we miss? And then you hear they review it for a kick. It's like, whatever. And then LA calls the timeout, and then LA's challenging. And I'm like, okay, well, if they called the timeout to think this whole thing over and then still decided to challenge, they must know for sure that they have the Oilers pinned on something. And then when they came and said they're challenging for goalie interference, it's just like, what? And I'm sitting there, I'm texting Amber back at home because I'm like, what's the broadcast showing us? Because surely the broadcast is showing us, like, what do we see here?
Yeah.
It ends up just biting the Kings right in the ass. Jim Hiller changed this series with this challenge, and I know that there's a system and there's a video review guy and an assistant coach with a headset, blah, 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 blah. The buck stops with the head coach. You can't challenge that goal.
No, I didn't really understand the rationale around it. Do we have an overhead view at all, Aaron? If we can get that, like, I mean, sure. Like when the initial chaos begins, like the automatic assumption is like, oh, there could be some contact on Kempe.
Yeah.
He's just like sprawled out, everything. But like, I don't really know where they were looking too much. Like there was some people tweeting out yesterday. It was like more like like he wasn't able to move his stick or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it was just like, they didn't seem like there certainly wasn't a kick. No. He kicked it onto his stick, of course, and then knocked it in. But other than that, it just seemed like a wild, wild challenge. I mean, at that point, too, the Oilers' power play obviously hadn't done too much in the series, but I know they had one earlier in the game, but your chance would be that, hey, maybe the penalty kill can just help us get through this again, but like, that is not what happened. No. Is this an overhead? Okay, so yeah, like, obviously there's chaos there, and like, Kemper was given time to adjust into where he was, I guess you could say. Like, he's obviously not going to be able to stand up there because he's putting himself in that position.
But like, even if you think Kane makes contact, Anze Kopitar, he's wearing Anze Kopitar like a backpack.
Yeah.
Like, where did you want him to go?
That's true as well. Yeah, I never even thought about that. But also, the contact, to me, is clearly made after the puck is in the net.
Yeah. That's just...
Like, because at first I thought, oh, did he knock it right out of his glove there? But then the puck's not even close. And, yeah, I mean, maybe the feet. But, again, like, it was called a goal. And it was called a goal pretty quickly. I just don't see this one. There's been crazy challenges in this series so far, crazy non-challenges also in this series, which we'll have to get to. But then, yeah, of course, 10 seconds later. This is a play I have never seen the Oilers make.
Oh, it's
never.
And I love that they just pedal to the effing floor.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Like, don't dig around getting set up or whatever.
No,
what an adequate way or an intelligent way for me to say that. But, like, no screwing around. Just go score. Okay.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.